Hey Bossy, you're the new Emperor of Mike 2012. Tell me, how did you experience this battle?
Wow, it's crazy when such a high level, so every battle is going to be hard. It is one of the toughest competitions in the world, so yeah, I'm very happy that I won.
And that's nice. So at the final, it seemed that you saved for the last round a final beat. What did you really save the beat for the final?
I saved I think it's one of my newest techniques, the jungle. I've in the past few months I've delved into jungle beatbox and been practicing it, and I really like the patterns, and I think it's a strong beat. So yeah, in the second round of the final, I saved the jungle one. Yeah, I think it worked well.
This was really massive. So, what is the highlight of this whole Emperor of Mike event for you?
I know it sounds cheesy, but the whole week, it's a very prestigious event with the nice hotel, like brilliant people, a great team at Emperor of the Mic. Yeah, the whole week. If I had to pick one thing, well, we still have a few days left, but the battle was great. Obviously, I'm happy to win, but yeah, the whole week, just being here with all these amazing beatboxers and people, that's good enough for me.
That's not. So, when did you actually start to beatbox?
When I was about 14, 15 in school, I'm 20, about over 8 years ago, and it was just like, I'm sure like any beatboxer in the world, it was just for fun, just sitting in school classes and yeah, I really, I got a passion for it and just took it from there. But yeah, about 8 years ago I started.
Was there any beatboxer who really motivate you to start the beatboxing?
Yeah, being from the UK, Killer Keller and Shlomo were very big influences on me. A little Razel, but yeah, more, I have to say Killer Keller and Shlomo, they're the two. I think it's from being from the UK, when I was first started, I was like, oh, is there any other beatboxers? And first thing, especially 8 years ago, there was not so many beatboxers around, so Killer Keller and Shlomo were the two people that were doing it in the UK, doing it the biggest, and yeah, it's them two. A bit Little Razel, and I take a little bit of inspiration from every beatboxer as well, of course.
And when did you find out that you're beatboxing?
Sorry?
When did you find out that the thing what you were doing as kid, that it was beatboxing? Did you know it from the beginning?
No. It was when I heard a Killer Keller mix. I think I'd been beatboxing, messing about with sounds for about 3-4 months, and then my brother goes, hey, check this out, man, you won't believe it, and played this CD, and it was an old school Killer Keller freestyle. I was like, what? It's an art form, people do it, and yeah, it was then. So after about 4 or 5 months, I heard a beatboxer and realised it's actually like this crazy art form that people do. Then looked into it more and found out that there's this whole big community, and yeah, it's cool.
So what is the thing what do you think, what is the best about the beatbox community?
But just definitely just the tightness of it, you have, I'm sure lots of it, I don't know about other communities, but I'm certainly not as close as, you have MCs, breakdancers, graffiti artists. I'm sure they're all very close, but we have something very special here with the beatboxers. There's no problems between anyone. Everyone just, sometimes you can't even speak the same language as another beatboxer, but you just get on really well. It's very special. Like the community we have, I'm very happy to be a part of it.
And so, what are your plans for the future now?
Just keep pushing with the music and the beatboxing. I've got a few side projects. I'm in a band called Extracurricular. Do some stuff called Kevlar Boombox, which is like more of electronic setup. Part of doing work with the vocal orchestra, and pushing my solo stuff. Yeah, and just push. See how far I can get.
And so, what do you think the beatbox scene will look like in 10 years?
I have no idea. It's going to be crazy because you see the people beatboxing now. Like I say, when I started 8 years ago, there was only a little Killer Keller, Shlomo, and it was hard to find. Now you go on YouTube, it's beatboxing, millions of videos. Back then, it was hard. So with all these, beatbox battles, Swiss beatbox, all these channels that people are just looking into, you can see the rate that the new school beatboxers are progressing so fast. Like for me, it was 2-3 years before I could do the properly, but now you see beatboxers 6 months, it's crazy. So 10 years from now, I don't know, it'd blow my mind.
So do you think the beatbox scene has a possibility to be well known as football or any?
Yeah, definitely. I think we're building this legacy now as we speak. Every single beatboxer is doing the part for the community, you know, pushing it. Different countries, you've seen it now on all, you know, like the Got Talent, you know, like Canada's Got Talent, Britain's Got Talent, all that sort of thing. You can see that it's coming more and more into day-to-day life. You see it on adverts, you see it on TV, and yeah, I think I don't know how long it'll take, but definitely has a place to be, you know, up there with rappers and, you know, a well-known and respected art form. Yeah, I think it's only a matter of time before that happens.
And so what was the first beat, or do you remember the first beat pattern you ever made?
The first, it wasn't so much a pattern, it was a sound. Like my very first thing that I thought, oh, that's actually quite cool, was a simple like, it's not very good, but it was the first sound that was like, oh, it's quite original, I've not heard no one do it. And yeah, that was it.
And is there any artist you would like to work with?
Yeah, lots of, all the Emperor of Mike nominees, you know, it's good to work with the beatboxers. Yeah, a lot of big list. If I start, I will never end, you know. There's so many cool artists about, from DJs to MCs, rappers, dancers, collaborating with other different art forms, yeah, lots of things.
So, have you ever had like any experience with other musicians or bands, something that you always do solo things, or?
No, like I say, I'm in a band called, well, I work with a band called Extracurricular, and they're like, it's like a hip-hop, funk, soul mashup between the band. You know, like the singer is originally a soul singer, the bass guitarist is, you know, more like rocky and jazz, the drummer's more hip-hop, we have like sax and everything, but when you put it all together, you know, I take so much inspiration from them because it's working with like amazing guitarists, saxophonists, yeah. And I think it's really good to work with musicians, and especially live bands and this sort of thing, because you get the real feel, you know, how it's really done. Because ultimately, beatboxers we are creating, but also replicating, you know. So if you can work with a band and replicate all the sounds and fit into the rhythm without sort of being noticed, you know, just so you like your voice as an instrument, then I think it pays. It's really good, you know. It helps you like understand the music more.
So, can you also say like it's a good tip for young beatboxers to work with other musicians?
Oh, for sure, yeah. Any musician, you know, any musician or other beatboxers, rappers, yeah, you take so much more inspiration. Like I think I'm only where I am in beatboxing now because of the people that I've met on the way, you know, and inspiration that I've taken from musicians and that sort of thing. I think it's the same for any musician, you know, you have to hear, listen, learn, and then move on, and you take inspiration from the other musicians around you, yeah.
So, can you show us some of your skills, or?
Yeah.
Sick. So, Bossy, thank you so much. Congratulations one more time for winning the Emperor of Mike 2012. I wish you a lot of fun the next days, and yeah, we will see this video online soon.
Thank you.